We are Nova Minerals. We have two key projects. The Estelle Gold Project in Alaska, the Thompson Brothers Lithium Project in Canada, and then what we consider a non-core asset, which is the Officer Hill joint venture in Australia. Very favorable jurisdictions, USA, Canada, and Australia, a growth story, a cash flow ready project, and what we consider a bonus at Officer Hill. So basically, we'll go into the Estelle Gold Project, our flagship. We're located in the Tintina Gold Province, over 200 million ounces of documented resources in the last few decades, one of the hottest gold regions in the world. Some of the larger deposits there that have been in the recent news is the Dublin Gulch, Fort Knox, the 40 million ounce Donlin Creek. So that's our neighborhood there, 10 million ounce plus districts, not uncommon. We're just on the southern end of the belt with the Estelle Gold Project. This is an image of our claim block. We recently defined a 2.5 million ounce resource at our Corbel deposit in the north. In addition to that, we'll zoom in on that in a bit, but in addition to that, there's plenty of upside across the tenement with 15 other high-ranked prospects across the district, namely to the south, the RPM prospect, where we have a drill hole 120 meters at over a gram, which we intend to follow up, and also the Shoeshine prospect, I should point out, where we have done a lot of mapping and rock chips out there up to 113 grams per ton. So in addition to the intrusive-related gold system, which we have at the Corbel deposit, we also have a number of other styles of mineralization that converge on the property. Just to the south, there's another project, an epithermal style with over 1 million ounces defined, also porphyry just adjacent to the east of us with over 10 million ounces, all that converging on our land, so there's plenty of upside. At the Oxide Corbel prospect, this is quite a striking image. We have the same style of mineralization as Dublin Gulch and Fort Knox, the same Cretaceous A's intrusives. It's all about these sheeted quartz veins, all about vein density, running sub-centimeter to centimeter in width, and where you get the increased vein density, you get the higher grades. Although the mineralization and the ore body in itself is overall more of a lower grade bulk tonnage type deposit, where you do get the increased vein density. We've intersected zones of up to 1 ounce per ton. In this image, the IP chargeability was a very useful tool, one of the best tools for targeting for us. We did ground geophysics at the Corbel deposit, and we found that 4 very large anomalies that we called Target A, Target B, Target C, and Target D. Target A and Target B had historical drillings, 400 meters, 500-meter drill holes, mineralization all the way. So this is where we went to define our resource in the last drill program this year, where we've defined the 2.5 million ounces. We intend to go back there starting in February 2020 to continue to prove up and expand the resource at Target A's and Target B, as well as go to the Target C and Target D, which has the same geophysical signature, actually larger and stronger anomalies. So our goal there is to, our target is to double the resource to 5 million ounces in just the Corbel area. Here's a typical cross-section at Corbel. You can see that our drilling, to date we've found no footwalls or contacts. It's just a sea of mineralization inside the intrusive. In our next drilling program starting in February, as I said, we'll be targeting that intrusive contact there at the edge of the blue unit you see on the section, where these type of intrusive-related gold deposits tend to have the higher grade, and as well as infill drill and drill to depth. So the deposit remains wide open in all directions. What we're talking is a sea of mineralization, low-cost mining, bulk mineable, 20 to 30-year mine life, heap leachable type situation. If we can connect all these anomalies, potential super pit scenario. Our current resource that we report is at the 0.18 cutoff is 180 million tons at 0.43, 2.5 million ounces. We've had a lot of questions of why do we report at such a low cutoff? We could report at a higher cutoff, 1 million ounces at a gram per ton, but if you understand the intrusive related gold system, in comparison to our peers, like similar to the Fort Knox deposit, these operations are reporting at 0.1 cutoff, average grade 0.3, Dublin Gulch 0.15, 0.6. So some of the most profitable mines in the world, 600 to 800 cost for production. So this is the type of scenario that we're looking at. Very large project. If you look at the top 10 projects in the area, in the Tintina Gold Province, we're moving on up. We have 2.5 million ounces so far in inferred resource. After next year's program, which we intend to commence in February, March, and drill all through year up to 25,000 meters, we intend to perhaps move into the 5 to 6 million ounce range, what will be a significant project in the region. In addition to the gold project, we have the Thompson Brothers Lithium project. This is our cash flow ready project. The situation there is we're in Manitoba, Canada. Just to the south of us, 600 kilometers to the south, is the Tanko mine, a historical producer of lithium. Recently bought out by Sinomine Corporation of China, bought it from Cabot Corporation. They have a lithium concentrator flotation on care and maintenance there. Their whole intention of buying the project for $150 million was to restart that lithium concentrate flotation. But the problem is they have no ore. Enter the Thompson Brothers Lithium project. We're in advanced discussions. We have an MOU in place and in advanced discussions to finalize the pricing scheme, as well as we've engaged mining contractors and working on the permitting, which are imminent. And the plan is just to dig it up. The railroad passes right past, put it on the railroad, and send it down to the Tanko mine. We can get $20 to $30 a ton, easy, 8 to 10 million cash flow to the company, which will then pay dividends back to Nova Minerals. In addition, I should mention the Officer Hill joint venture with Newmont in the Tanami region of Australia. It's near the 20 million ounce Cali mine. This is where Newmont Australia is their major focus in this area in Australia. It's just a non-core asset to us. We consider it a bonus, whatever comes of it. But Newmont started the project, and they said after phase 1, if it doesn't look good, we would drop the project. Now we're on to phase 3. Phase 2 drilling results are pending. Phase 3 in planning, and that's starting to shape up quite nicely. So that'll be a bonus for the company. Thank you very much.